Why do you always act like you've got something to prove? You're up on that ute like a kid. Did you manage to get a look at the person who took your car?
No, I just came out here and my baby was gone.
So was there anything valuable in the car?
Just all my most loved possessions. I've just moved into town. Today's my first day.
It would be nice to help this guy out. The car obviously means a lot to him.
So what was that about?
If you must know, he just asked me out.
He loves you, Susie. And you love him. You're made for each other.
It's too complicated. So why the move from the city?
Work, mostly. I'm in hospitality.
Like cafe, restaurant?
Something like that.
Can you give me one good reason why I shouldn't go out with him?
You can make your own decisions.
Ram raids in Mount Thomas.
Well, not yet. But there's been a string of them in nearby towns, and Amy reckons we're next.
Well, I guess you can't beat the convenience of drive-through shopping. Hey, how come Susie got the night off tonight?
Well, if I could understand rosters, mate, I'd be sergeant.
Well, I can't say no to the overtime.
VKC to Mount Thomas, 206.
Mount Thomas 206 to VKC.
You attend a noisy party at 18 Baronia Street. Complaints from neighbours.
On our way. Evening, man. Would you mind turning the music down? We just had some complaints from the neighbours.
Sorry, not my party.
Ma'am?
Jason, cops reckon you're making too much noise. Sorry, that's weird.
Right then, we'll have to tell him ourselves then, eh?
People are going to complain about the noise.
Look off on the stereo.
Look at you. Here are the boys in blue.
Excuse me.
Hey, what dickhead turned the music off?
That dickhead'd be me. Mr. Tyler. All right, you two out. What do you think you're doing?
Is that any of your business?
A noise complaint is my business, and a bong at the table is my business.
All right, so do your job and go.
It's your job I'm worried about.
Jonesy, I'm having a night off.
When the dope comes out, you make your excuses and you leave.
Hey, Jason's agreed to keep the noise down.
Sorry about calling you a dickhead.
So we're all sorted? We can go on our way?
Susie's coming with us.
I don't think so.
All right, come on, let's go.
Get your hand off me.
It's all right, mate.
No, it's not all right, because you compromised our colleague.
Jonesy.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you.
It's all right.
Well, you should have thought of that before you wound the volume up and got the bong out.
The stereo's mine, the bong isn't.
It's your premises.
Mate, let's go.
I'll be staying.
Well, that seemed to go pretty well.
I was wondering when you guys were going to finish up because you know what?
Just keep the noise down.
Are you going to make us?
Yes, sir.
Really? How about I show you the front door? Would you like that? Piss off, pig!
You're under arrest for assault, police.
You're a joke. Oh, you're a joke.
Name and address.
Piss off.
So now we can add refuse to state name and address.
Whatever.
Leading Senior Constable Kirby will now empty your pockets.
Does this mean we're going steady now? What's the matter? You're getting jealous.
I can feel two objects in this front pocket.
Oh, careful, mate. They're attached.
Really?
Yeah.
They're bloody small.
Aha. Eckies.
I want to make a complaint.
Come on, mate, we just...
I've never seen them before. I want to make a complaint.
On what grounds?
You bashed me.
and you planted drugs on me.
That's crap.
I know my rights. So either you go and get your boss, or I go to the papers.
Good one, mate. The community policing thing's really working out for you.
Mount Thomas Police, Constable Rock speaking.
We could have just walked out of that party.
Yeah.
He was the one that hit me.
Well, you know the drill now. Complaint's been made, we have to pass it on.
Ram Raid, Penhope Road.
Well, you can be the one to wake the boss up.
He drove away. You just missed him.
Did you see what happened here?
I saw everything. What a mess. How am I going to clean this up? Four-wheel drive, came from up there, straight into the window. I was yelling.
Make or colour of the car?
They all look so similar.
What about the driver?
I didn't recognise him.
Right, what's your name?
Charlie.
Oh, right, you're the proprietor.
Indeed.
And where were you when this happened?
Up the street. I was just walking down to my shop.
So you'll be able to tell the detectives what's missing?
Yeah, of course. Oh, these beautiful clothes, so many things.
It's a nice jacket.
That'd suit you. That could be yours.
I can't afford it.
Oh, we could work something out.
Yeah? Because I've been looking for a jacket.
We'll radio CI. Constable. Sir, do you think you could stay and secure the premises until a detective can arrive?
Yeah, of course. My shop.
Great.
He was just about to give me a discount.
Which is why I interrupted.
What's wrong with you? I'm broke. I needed that discount.
Try I'm broke. I can do without a new leather jacket.
So can I borrow some cash?
Josh, you still at the finance company for the car they repossessed.
Yes, I know. That's why I've got to borrow some cash from you.
Just how important is this new leather jacket?
Well, you know, I don't exactly drive a very flashy car these days, do I?
So you need a new jacket to impress the girls?
It's got nothing to do with girls.
Because you can't drive them home in your BM anymore. Mate, you still owe me for yesterday's lunch.
Which I'll make good by getting us breakfast at the end of the shift, all right?
And how are you going to do that? You don't have any money.
Don't worry, all right? I'm working on it. Don't worry.
I've never seen those tablets in my life.
That's your complaint?
Oh, they bashed me.
They being?
Oh, Laurel and Hardy.
Where and how did they bash you?
It's about here a little bit and over here.
Well, did you receive any injuries from this bashing?
It's pretty sore.
Well, we'll take photographs of the injuries you claim to have received. Not so keen now.
They planted those drugs on me.
Yes, well, the Office of Police Integrity will check your allegations. In the meantime, we'll check this plastic bag for fingerprints. If I find your story doesn't add up, I'll be adding false report to the charges of possessed drug of dependence. You wish to go ahead with this complaint?
There was another cop there the whole time. She was popping eaves like they were Tic Tacs. But these morons came in and busted me instead. Good on you, boys!
She?
Boss.
You attended a noise complaint where you found a fellow member at a party where drugs were being consumed. Now, this fool is accusing Senior Constable Rayner of using ecstasy.
Yeah, but you don't believe him, do you?
No, of course I don't. But why didn't you get her out of there?
Boss, I tried.
Of course. The Jones touch. You will organise a warrant, go back there and close it down. And if there's any evidence of drugs, you will make arrests. And you'll get Senior Constable Rayner out of there, kicking and screaming if you have to.
Oh, you're back.
This is a warrant to search these premises for drugs of dependence.
And search us.
Okay, everybody, I'm going to need you to empty your pockets. I'll be taking names and addresses as well. Start with you, mate.
Full name, please.
Jason Paul Tyler. Look, we've been keeping the noise down.
I'm afraid this is not about the noise anymore.
You're unbelievable.
Look, it's all right, Suze.
No, it's not. He's out of control.
The boss wants this done by the book.
Does he? Right, okay, well, if we're going to search people, then let's search me first. We don't want any preferential treatment here, do we?
Let's just get this over and done with, yeah?
Satisfied?
Right, in here.
Yeah, I know the way.
I see you managed to persuade Rayner this time.
Yeah. Boss, we've got a problem.
I have no idea how the pills got there.
How many other suspects have you heard say that?
Hundreds.
Why are we at this party?
I had a night off. I was invited.
Jones says he suggested you leave and you wouldn't.
Jonesy told you that.
You've dug yourself a bloody great hole here, Rayner. Tests will prove whether or not this is ecstasy, but there are more than 20 pills here. You know what that means.
Yes, trafficking.
I have no option. This has to go to ESD in the morning.
The drugs were planted on me.
By someone you chose to socialise with.
Do you believe me or not?
Whether or not I believe you is irrelevant. Look, I've got a station to run. Tonight you didn't just compromise yourself. You compromised the entire operation.
What's his story?
Well, I don't know that much about him. You have to ask Susie that.
I will. How long were you at the party?
A couple of hours before these guys.
And the other guests, they were friends of yours?
No, Jason's. It was the first time that I'd met them, which is why I was there.
Do you recognise that bag?
Yes, it's mine.
Did you have it with you the whole time?
No.
Did anyone else have access to it?
Possibly, yeah. I accidentally left it at Jason's.
When?
This morning.
Mm-hmm. Where exactly?
His bedroom.
Okay, so you left his house?
Yeah, I left the house, went home, had a shower, got changed, went to work. And then I went back for the party later.
And the handbag?
Yeah, I went and got it when I arrived because it had my lipstick in it.
Did you check the contents?
No, I just took the lipstick.
I didn't know there were drugs at the party.
There's a bong doing the rounds at your place and you didn't know it was there.
Look, I'm talking about ecstasy.
Also, marijuana's not a drug now.
We're simple people here. Drugs are drugs.
If you want to prosecute me for putting on a party where a few people are smoking dope, then you go right ahead. I don't use this stuff, but I've got mates who do, and I'm not going to tell them they can't smoke.
You know what these are?
I'd say that's ecstasy.
So you're familiar with ecstasy?
I have mates who use it.
My mates use it, but I don't. This is getting very repetitive.
I don't use.
All right, now we have a problem here. Someone at the party had ecstasy and it ended up in Senior Constable Rayner's bag.
You think I put those in Susie's bag?
You were the closest to her.
What kind of a bastard do you think I am? I care for Susie. Yeah, I know that's difficult for you to accept. But if they were my drugs, I'd tell you.
It's very noble, mate. What are you doing in Mount Thomas anyway?
I used to live here. I went up to Melbourne and placed...
What are you doing here?
I'm opening up a dance club.
A dance club? God, what is it about dance clubs, Jason? Music, dancing, bottled water and...
Ecstasy.
Ecstasy, right. Which you put in Susie's bag. This whole thing stinks.
Rayner's in a relationship with this bloke.
But there's no way that Susie would ever have anything to do with anything like
Well
this.
done, Jones. You worked that out all by yourself, did you?
Look, I thought...
You believe the drugs were planted?
Yes, boss.
By whom?
I don't know.
Well, I don't want to see you again until you do.
You won't find him in there. I just checked.
He's not doing you any favours, Suze.
Why? Because he didn't make any admissions. Maybe that's because he didn't plant the drugs.
And who did?
Come on, Jonesy. There must have been 50 people at that party. I didn't have my bag with me the whole time. It could have been any of them.
Suze, you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Where you going?
Hospital. Drug test. It's my idea.
Well, what'd the boss say?
Not much. I'm on my own.
No, you're not.
guessing you want to ask me about Blondie.
Depends what you can tell us.
Well, it depends what's in it for me.
Well, maybe we'll let you walk out of here with your face in one piece.
Senior Constable.
No, PJ, this is Susie we're talking about.
You do not threaten a suspect.
It's pretty dumb, mate, threatening me in front of a witness and all.
You will restrain yourself, understood? You were saying?
Oh, yeah. Drop the charges.
Well, it's not up to me.
Drop the charges or you get nothing.
I'm stuffed. You fancy a coffee?
Hey.
PJ, I'd love one. Maybe
Well,
a
hang on,
little
hang-
Milk, no sugar?
Yeah, that'd be
Hang
lovely.
on,
we're not
you
getting
can't
anywhere.
leave me with him. He's going to kill me, for God's sake.
I'm sorry, mate. If I'm not in the room, I can't stop him.
I don't know much, right? Okay.
You tell us about Jason Tyler.
We played in a band together. But he thought he was going to be a big star, so he ditched us.
Were drugs involved?
What do you reckon? Well, off our trees most of the time. But he was the worst. He was a real party animal. Girls loved him.
Who else played in the band?
Jason sang, I played guitar. We didn't need a bass. Not with the way I play.
And Aaron played drums.
Good judge of character. Jason thought he could make a career in Melbourne. He did okay. Not great.
So Jason left the band.
Musical differences.
Does Jason use drugs?
He believes his body is a temple. It's kind of tedious, really.
Well, that's not what his friend says.
Now, Aaron's into the rock and roll myth. You give him an aspirin, he'll tell everyone else it's acid.
I hear Jason's pretty popular with the girls. Is that true?
You were in a relationship with him, weren't you?
We were an item for a while. It was a scene. Everyone was on with everyone.
Sure you're not trying to protect an old boyfriend?
I've moved on. My career's doing much better than his. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks, mate. Okay, I'll see you soon.
Who's that?
A mate?
We've just made 5 phone calls.
Bit nosy, aren't we? Just organising breakfast.
There you go, see to Mount Thomas 206.
Mount Thomas 206.
Report of an accident involving four-wheel drive vehicle, Flat Gully Road.
Mount Thomas 506 to BKC will also attend. Meet you there, 206.
There's someone here.
What's that?
It's a dummy. Oh, well. At least we know it's our ram raider.
Guys.
He's breathing. Got a pulse.
Mount Thomas 506 to BKC. We need an ambulance at our last.
Where's all the stuff he took? It's only a duffel bag and a swag. The owner said he took off with heaps of stock.
Better go back and get him. See if he can identify the driver.
Oh, no. Where's my jacket?
Where's the owner?
What do we do now?
Go back and tell Amy and hope we can track the guy down.
Just as well the boss isn't in tonight.
There you are. Perhaps you'd like to explain how you managed to lose the one witness to the ram raid.
Hey, boss, what are you doing here?
I didn't know you were on duty.
I'm always on duty. You're going to answer the question or not?
Well, we didn't lose him. We left him to secure the shop.
Why would you do that?
Because he's the owner.
Did you ask for an ID?
No.
Name?
Charlie.
Charlie, that stands to reason. Charlie Kwan is the proprietor of that shop. But she's a woman. She was the last time I saw her.
Ah.
Anything else?
Yeah, there was clothing missing, a leather jacket.
Well, go and find him. Search the town.
Where do we put the
Just
property room?
go. Ram raider conscious?
No, apparently his EEG is showing a neurological deficit.
In English?
His symptoms are worse than his injuries.
What drug OD?
Well, the doctor doesn't think so. Maybe poisoning or a heart attack.
Lucky us.
But where's all the gear he stole?
Perhaps he got rid of it before the accident.
Maybe.
Official business?
We're looking for a guy, Chris.
Aren't we all?
No, he's about mid-30s, sandy hair, bit taller than me.
Slick dresser?
Not really.
No.
Can't be my new boyfriend, and he's already proposed twice. Just talking about you, Miles.
Miles?
That's my jacket. Excellent. The hardened biceps of the law. Come and join us. My shout. Gentlemen?
We're on duty, sir.
Don't disappoint me. It's a great day for me. New love, new friends.
Nah, look, you already owe me $75 and I just want to close up.
Chris, my darling, everything I own is yours.
$75.
We'd like a word with you down at the station, sir.
Of course. My friends would love to come.
Miles?
Of course, you'll take a card.
Yeah.
Charge whatever amount you like. It's only money.
Get him out of here.
My friends.
Sir? This is a train ticket.
This way, sir. Please. Don't take me from here.
Come on, mate.
Hey.
PJ still around?
Yeah. How'd you go?
Oh, I haven't got the results back. They'll be negative.
Of course I will.
PJ, you talked to everyone at the party?
Mm-hmm.
Admissions, prior records?
Sorry, look, we've done everything we can for tonight. We'll call them back in tomorrow and we'll start again.
And unless someone cops to this, I'll be wearing it.
Hey, it'll be all right. ESD will give you the benefit of the doubt.
Thanks for trying.
What's your name, sir?
That's not really necessary.
I'm afraid it is.
I can't disclose that information. But I can tell you I'm impressed.
That's great. Name and address.
Which I will put in my report.
What report?
I've been making assessments. This operation seems to be functioning quite efficiently. Due in no small measure to your efforts tonight. Well done.
You're in the job.
Commissioner herself sent me. You ever experienced true love?
Sir.
Inspector will do.
But, mate, look. Tell me your name and address or I'll put you in the cell, all right?
I understand. Absolutely by the book. You're a credit to the force.
So you're telling me that the only witness to the ram raid is delusional?
Hospital won't take him.
They say he would have presented somewhere else. He'd already be under a treatment regime.
So he's our problem now?
Not if we get in touch with his family.
He won't give us his name.
Won't or can't.
Well, the only clue we've got is a train ticket he bought today at Ringwood.
So he's thrown out his ID along with his medication. And I'll put him in the cell and get back out on patrol.
Boss, got a report on a missing boy, 12 years old.
Name?
Clark Thompson. His parents came home, found the family car driven through the front room, and the son gone. Hey, his dad's pretty concerned he's hurt himself.
Well, he won't have got far on foot. If you see him, kick him up the bum and send him home.
No worries.
What about our friend?
If you can't get a name out of him, put him in the cell.
Well, you can't put me in there.
Well, tell me your name.
I haven't got a name.
Well, I've got no choice then.
Don't lock me up and beat me, put water on me.
No one's going to do that to you here.
Don't, please, please. This is such a beautiful town. I could live here.
If the boss finds out about this, we're dead.
How's he going to find out?
The four-wheel drive is registered to Ray Peterson. He's a canola farmer about 40 clicks from here, and he is the least likely ram raider on the planet.
He did ram the leather goods shop.
Yeah, except the only things missing were the coat and pants on the dummy and the jacket worn by Kelly and Joss's crazy mate. Oh, there was another thing too. He's just come back from Sydney. He's been up there for a week.
So he's alibied for the other ram raids?
Yeah, I'd still like some of the uniforms to go through his stuff.
Oh, Kirby can do that.
What am I looking for?
Anything that can tell us why this guy's flat on his back in hospital.
All right.
Mount Thomas 206 will attend.
What did they mean, weapons unknown?
Means we don't know what we're walking into.
How can I help?
You can wait in the car. It's a domestic. The worst thing you could do is just wander in there.
It's bad enough for us.
My experience might be able to help you.
And what experience are we talking about?
I'm a building inspector.
Just here. Now, just wait in the car, all right?
Ah, stick insect. Atrax robustus. Robustus. Arax robustus. Go. Oh, God. Come on. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
How is he?
Whole raft of bad signs. We haven't got the faintest. Anything else I can help you with?
Well, if you've got any idea why he crashed.
My guess would be he took ill and lost control of the car.
Then reversed, drove to look for help, lost it again and ended up in a ditch.
Which doesn't tell us what caused the episode in the first place.
Heart attack?
We've ruled it out. It's down to some form of poisoning.
Snake bite?
He was driving barefooted, wasn't he?
Or a spider.
What are you doing? There's a bloody funnel web in here.
What? Oh, shit.
What?
Don't touch it. We need to identify
It's
it.
a bloody
Just try and
kill
catch it somehow. Boss, don't kill it.
Your friend.
Joss?
Yeah, what's he doing?
Who knows? He said something about breakfast.
Is he always like this? You should have let me out of the car back there.
No, you come with us. You're staying here.
Could have helped you.
Well, it's a domestic. You never know how it's going to end up, especially when there's alcohol involved.
That man could have been self-medicating. People do that. Grab hold of whatever's available.
You know something about that?
All right, here we go. Here's a hand. Oh, it's just breakfast. I made a promise, mate.
You're palming me off with day-old bread. You owe me bacon and eggs.
Yes, it's coming, relax. Right, next stop, the dairy.
Hey,
Do you take drugs?
I have.
Ecstasy?
Yes. Look, Suze, most of my mates take ecstasy and use dope. It doesn't make them addicts.
No, it makes them criminals.
Oh, come on, Suze.
Jason, you don't get it. I'm a cop. I can't be associated with that.
Associated with
It's
what?
my job. It's what I do. If you don't understand that, then this isn't happening.
Whatever you think, I didn't plant those drugs on you.
Do you know who did?
No.
I better go.
I'd like to set up business here. Have a range of shops. I could do that.
You have some experience in retail?
Yeah, a little. Run a chain of stores.
Where?
Around. White goods, clothes, makeup.
Called?
Maya, you might have seen them. Do you have any children? Food everywhere.
What are you up to?
You'll see.
Hey, do you reckon that's that missing boy? Oh, that is Clark. Oh, come on, Clark. Don't make me run.
Stay here, mind the food.
Clark, come on, come back.
Clark, stop! Clark. Clark, we just want to help.
Come on, mate. Tell us what happened.
Leave me alone.
Your parents are looking for you.
My parents wish I was dead. I wrecked their car.
Mate, it's not that serious.
You're wrong. It's completely serious.
Who the hell are you?
It's so serious this kid's run out into the night, got himself stuck up there without a clue what he's going to do next. Will that Brett be all right? He hasn't worked it out. What'd you do, leave the handbrake off? You drove it?
Into the front room.
So now you run away because you think your mum and dad are going to kill you?
Yeah.
So they care more about their car than about you?
No.
Well, they're probably not thinking about their car, just worrying about you. Hoping you're okay. So you better come down. These two said something about breakfast, didn't you? You hungry? You got to be.
You guys okay?
And here's our breakfast, ladies and gentlemen.
What are we doing at the hospital?
There you go, Jussie.
Thanks, Tina. Keep a few loaves for yourself, right?
All that for a free breakfast.
Well, I don't hear you complaining.
Isn't it unethical or something?
Guys at the dairy get free bread, my mates at the hospital get free bread and milk, and we get a free breakfast. What's unethical about that?
What does the Brown Hour Bakery get?
Well, the bread's left over anyway. Everyone's happy. How is it, champ?
Pretty good for a last meal. My dad's gonna kill me.
No, he won't. He's just going to be happy you're in one piece, like our friend here said.
C'est naturellement.
So have you, done that sort of thing before?
In another lifetime.
What were you, some kind of shrink or something?
You need to know a bit about psychology to be successful in business. This is excellent, my dear. You're wasted here.
Thank you.
Not at all. In fact, I'd like to offer you a position at my restaurant. Good morning. I'm guessing that one's yours?
That man has a psychiatric illness. He belongs in a controlled environment, not a patrol car.
Boss, we couldn't find out where he was from. It was the middle of the night. No one was answering the phone.
And he doesn't want to go back there anyway. He told us that.
That is not your concern.
Well, then whose is it? This man's not a crook. He's just not well. And he saved that kid's life back there.
You'll put him in the cell until you can identify and transport him. We're not social workers. Is that clear?
Jason didn't plant the drugs on me.
How do you know?
Because he told me.
And you believe him?
Yes, I do.
God, Suze, you've known this bloke for what? 3 minutes?
Oh, Jonesy, look, there were 50 other people at that party. Could have been any of them.
Yeah, and Jason is the one with the past.
Well, so you'd like to believe.
Susie, I'm the guy that's been up all night trying to get you out of a mess that you got yourself into.
I didn't put the drugs into my own handbag.
Yeah, and if you had left the party when I had told you, then none of this would have happened.
Just leave Jason out of it.
It's his party. They were his drugs.
Please just go away.
Tyler, it's the police. Open the door.
I don't know who it was. It was dark. I couldn't see his face.
When we knocked on the door, you begged us to go away, which usually means you know who was knocking. Come on, mate. Someone's gone to town on you. You want to tell us who it was?
It's a private matter.
So what happened? Your dealer got heavy with you because he wanted to be paid for the years that you planted on Susie? And that's how you cared for her?
I told you. I didn't have anything to do with it.
Thought the body was a temple, Jason. Surprised you smoke.
I don't.
But your mate Aaron does, though. Doesn't he?
So, someone gave Jace a hard time. Well, I'm real sorry I can't talk right now. I'm a bit upset, you know.
Why'd you beat him up, Aaron?
I'm not saying anything.
You're going to tell us why.
Would you piss off? I'm having my breakfast.
Well, we're going to assume that your little argument was about the drugs that we found in our senior constable's handbag.
Makes sense to me. You're his dealer. You wanted to get paid.
But he couldn't pay you. Because he'd planted them on a copper. Either that or you did. We're talking trafficking here, Aaron. You ever been to prison?
I didn't supply the eckies.
So tell us about the fight.
It's about Jade. She came round to my place bawling her eyes out. Big guy Jace had been round to her joint to tell her he didn't want to be with her anymore.
I thought she'd moved on.
She'll never move on. Hate the way he treats her.
What do you care?
Oh, no. Your best mate's girlfriend.
He is not my mate.
Jade's the one who brought the drugs into the band. Whatever we wanted, she'd get it. So when you guys found those E's in Susie's bag...
You thought it was Jade. And you didn't tell us.
Yeah, I thought I could sort it out.
So you just hung Susie out to dry?
Jade's had a hard enough time already.
Did she admit to it?
No. I got angry. She cried.
You gotta make up your mind. You tell me that you care about Susie?
Yeah, I do.
Well, then show it.
Did Aaron do that? You said you had something to say?
The cop dumped me. She said we were all losers and crooks. That I'd wasted my life.
She's a stupid bitch.
We belong together, you and me. I was an idiot not to see that. I'm so sorry.
When you came back to town, I thought you'd come back for me. And then she turned up. I thought I was gonna go mad.
Yeah, she's gone. And I'm so glad you did what you did.
I did it because I love you.
I know that now.
I'd plant drugs on anyone, any cop, to protect you, babe. I love you. You bastard.
Thought you might like to know the real Ram Raider was picked up in St David's last night.
They're sure this time?
Mm-hmm. The guy confessed. He's got a garage full of stuff.
Good. Oh, how's Mr. Peterson?
He'll be fine. Now they've been able to give him the correct anti-venin.
You wanted to see me, boss?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Detective. I've just been listening to the tape of Ms. Vincent Smith's interview. Seems you're in the clear. ESD won't need to be involved.
Boss?
Not hearing much in the way of contrition there, Senior Constable.
They were never my drugs.
If I were you, I'd be having second thoughts about this new boyfriend.
Well, thank you very much, but I'm pretty happy to choose my own friends.
Just think about it.
Hey, next time you want to spill my personal life to the boss, can you think again?
Hey, Jason knew who planted those drugs. And he wasn't going to say anything. He's not a good friend for you, Suze.
I will be the one who decides that. And if you're going to keep calling yourself a friend of mine, then you've got to start trusting me. Including my choice in boyfriends. Understood?
Michael Addis. That's your name, isn't it? You've had bipolar since you were 22 years old.
The caseworker filed a missing persons report this morning. She was worried that you'd hurt yourself.
I want to stay with you.
We have to take you home, Michael.
It's not home. It's a place to bury me. I've got a life here now.
Sorry, mate.
You did a really good job with that boy this morning.
I studied psychology. Wanted to work with kids.
What happened?
I broke down.
Couldn't have been easy.
Jade's not evil. She's just hurt.
Well, thanks. Better get back to work.
Yeah, just a minute. Your mate was right.
My mate,
Jonesy,
Jonesy. What did Jonesy say?
that I had to make up my mind. I've never met anyone like you. You have a career, and you've got mates who'll fight for you, and you think about right and wrong.
I'm a cop. That's what we do.
But I love the fact that you think like that. And all I ever thought about was what's cool and uncool. I think it's time that I grew up.
I don't want to waste my time.
Neither do I.
It's got to be more than just words.
Okay, how about this? Cashing in this rock cred and losing the numbers of all my dodgy mates, giving up this party lifestyle because I want to be with you. Is that good enough?
It's a start. Why do you always act like you've got something to prove? You're up on that ute like a kid. Did you manage to get a look at the person who took your car?
No, I just came out here and my baby was gone.
So was there anything valuable in the car?
Just all my most loved possessions. I've just moved into town. Today's my first day.
It would be nice to help this guy out. The car obviously means a lot to him.
So what was that about?
If you must know, he just asked me out.
He loves you, Susie. And you love him. You're made for each other.
It's too complicated. So why the move from the city?
Work, mostly. I'm in hospitality.
Like cafe, restaurant?
Something like that.
Can you give me one good reason why I shouldn't go out with him?
You can make your own decisions.
Ram raids in Mount Thomas.
Well, not yet. But there's been a string of them in nearby towns, and Amy reckons we're next.
Well, I guess you can't beat the convenience of drive-through shopping. Hey, how come Susie got the night off tonight?
Well, if I could understand rosters, mate, I'd be sergeant.
Well, I can't say no to the overtime.
VKC to Mount Thomas 206.
Mount Thomas 206 to VKC.
You attend a noisy party at 18 Barania Street. Complaints from neighbours.
On our way. Evening, man. Would you mind turning the music down? We just had some complaints from the neighbours.
Sorry, not my party.
Ma'am?
Jason! Cops reckon you're making too much noise. Sorry, I don't think you heard.
Right then, we'll have to tell him ourselves, then, eh?
People gonna complain about the noise?
Look off on the stereo.
Look at you. Here are the boys in blue.
Excuse me.
Hey, what dickhead turned the music off?
That dickhead would be me,
Get it, mate.
Mr. Tyler. All right, you two out. What do you think you're doing?
Is that any of your business?
A noise complaint is my business, and a bong at the table is my business.
All right, so do your job and go.
It's your job I'm worried about.
Jonesy, I'm having a night off.
When the dope comes out, you make your excuses and you leave. Hey, Jason's agreed to keep the noise down.
Sorry about calling you a dickhead.
So we're all sorted? We can go on our way? Susie's coming with us.
I don't think so.
All right, come on, let's go.
Get your hand off me.
It's all right, mate.
No, it's not all right, because you compromised our colleague, Jonesy.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you.
That's all right.
Well, you should have thought of that before you wound the volume up and got the bong out.
The stereo's mine, the bong isn't.
It's your premises. Mate, let's go.
I'll be staying.
Well, that seemed to go pretty well.
I was wondering when you guys were going to finish up because you know what?
Just keep the noise down.
Are you going to make us?
Yes, sir.
Really? How about I show you the front door? Would you like that? Piss off, pig!
You're under arrest for assault, police.
You're a joke.